Hello, one and all, welcome back to Campaign 10 Divine Fervor. I am your host, as always, Serenity Void. This here is part 12 in the campaign so far. We have ended off the 1600s, we are firmly into the 1700s here in 1702. As I always say now, if you want to know what happened in the previous parts, please go back and watch those previous parts. They contain a lot of information that are vital to knowing why things are the way they are. So, gonna read two more national ideas, this time from an underrepresented nation. I did not realize they had localized ideas, but we're gonna read some from the Orenburg Cossacks. So here we go. So, there's the Orenburg Cossacks. The third national idea of the Cossacks are Nomad's Frontier. Here on the open steppe we have plenty of enemies, from Tatar raiders to Siberian tribesmen to the organized forces of the Tsars. Our hetmanate is under threat on all sides. To survive in such an environment, only the toughest men can survive. And that gives discipline plus 5%. The fourth national idea is Cossack Rada. Being bred as free men on the wild fields of the steppe, war is omnipresent in our culture. Even during peacetime, our organization still used terms of war, with the Rada also being known as the General Military Council. Cost of reducing war exhaustion minus 20%. I think that's a kind of an underutilized and underrepresented modifier. Because I'm not sure how often the AI will reduce war exhaustion, but it can get really expensive really fast. For the AI right now, it's 58. It's 58 only. But if you keep upping that modifier and you cut it in half, it goes from 75 to like 34, 35, which saves quite a bit of diplomatic points. Anyways, unfortunately, the Cossacks have not been doing well against Livonia, but they still pack a hefty punch when they are concentrated in one area. The last part was quite interesting. Lots of growth, lots of shrinkage, and even an independent Brazil. They haven't formed Brazil, of course, but they might as well be Brazil, more or less. And, they really want this land in Colombia. They really do. What? Yeah. And obviously they're going to colonize this stuff too. So let's keep it going. While the wars continue, I want to see where the latest institution spawned at. Actually, what? Baton Rouge. What is Baton Rouge held by? It's held by Fontaine. Okay, that is why America is going after them. So, the latest institution, did it spawn yet? It should have spawned. Yeah, it's still going after... Mondstadt is still going after Duvatscha. No, the Enlightenment is on its way, though. Okay. One province does no one have a university? Someone has to have a university, right? No. It seems like people are not building universities. Salento, surely a university. What are you doing? Or maybe I'm just reading that tooltip wrong, but to me that reads like you need at least one university. I don't know. Anyways, Armenia is actually picking on the Gurids, and which I'm not surprised, because the Gurids are 4 military techs behind. They have Jaunpur backing them up, sure, and Armenia doesn't have too many forces, but like if I didn't even get to take a look at the battle there because I was too slow. But still, when your neighbor, your rival, is 4 military techs behind, you kind of like want to go for that. Lebanon. Going in on Morea. Morea is under attack from Livonia because Livonia is going after Kiev, and Lebanon is just straight up going after Morea's own land. So, yeah, things are going downhill for them. Muscovy is going after Sind, and Sind has no allies. I believe that is court and country for the Ghurids, right? Court and country. Someone also had internal conflicts brewing at the end. Was it my boy? Someone had, I can't remember, was it Partun? Someone was like on the verge of internal conflicts. Or maybe it was Cascadia. Yeah, it was. Somehow they have fucking oh, that's why. Ugh. Ugh. Sure, they have less, they don't even have that much absolutism, but high crown land, that's a bitch to deal with. Good luck in dealing with that, my child. Kiev is, I can only imagine, like, I think they're gonna get fully annexed like once Morea is pieced out. I'm just imagining that. And Armenia may or may not do well. If the Ghurids can get their shit in order and Jaunpur helps out and pushes, then, you know, things will iron out. But if Armenia gets their stuff together and they start really sieging things down, especially around Mashhad, then, you know, the Ghurids will fall. Ihri is also still under attack by the likes of these three, the Exiles of the Thunderdome, and also Polwo is in this. So Ihri, the once faithful ally of Shimabara turned Japan, no longer able to put up a fight. Let's see their army quality against Polwo. So Ihri has the discipline, the morale, tactics are the same, and that is because Polwo is only one military tech behind. But they have a lot of good allies. They have Takigawa, they have Sufanburi. Those are really decent allies. And hey, Akechi, big old name. And Takigawa got some land out of that too. Clap, clap, clap. That's a lot of good land. It is a complete defeat for Ihri. Koryak has an ally finally in Yayusu. And Wu turned Christian under abhorrent leadership. That's a 003. He is under attack from, from Japan. Yeah. Good luck defending. Mutapa did win over here against Lunda. Semyon has monopolized the coast of Africa. And Armenia, I think they're chasing people down. Oh, is Dundar in this? Why is Dundar in this? Dundar conquest of Syria? Really? So the Ghurids are dealing with Armenia on one front and the likes of Dundar on the other front. Jaunpur is helping out in both. Hey, a nice faithful ally for once. Good. And oh no. Oh, Sumeru is in this. Oh no. Oh, well, now this is more kinsling. I didn't realize Satavahana was in this too. Unfortunate. Salento still going after Morea. Kiev was pieced out, and they are a shadow of their former self. And Livonia is as big as ever. They still did lose to Mondstadt, but I mean, Livonia still is no pushover. They are keeping up in military technology and all that, and they are doing very well. My boys, the Idrisids, are doing terribly. Yeah. I tried to set them up for success with my national ideas, but I can only do so much. I can only do so much. Oh, Lord. And well, I hope for the best for the Ghurids, but I don't even know. It's a struggle. It is a struggle. Lebanon pieced out. They have almost, I would say they have like half of Anatolia at this point. Legitimately half of Anatolia. And Armenia is still going in. They have the war goal siege down. And Jaunpur is getting absolutely divided. This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal. God damn it. And Rhaetia is under attack by Sangvisferi and Brandenburg. Averton is trying to help out, but I mean, this is Averton. This is all they have left. They still have their home dynasty, though. Bosporus is now straight up just under attack directly by Livonia, because Livonia smells blood in the water. They smell that Bosporus is weak, that there is something afoot that they need to handle, and that is Bosporan weakness. And, well, Lebanon sees that Armenia is busy, or was busy with the Gurids, and says, time for another round. The Gurids are trying to fight off Satavahana as well as Sumru and Dundar, but it's not enough. Jaunpur lost a lot of land. Sindh lost a lot of land to Muscovy, and it's just... damn. The Idrisids have shrunk to one singular province. Do they still have their dynasty at least? Well, they do still have their dynasty. That's something of a dignified going out, I guess. Partu is going after Akan because Partu wants this land. I need to drink some water. My throat is just not handling. Alright. And I think we can safely anticipate how much of a safe victory this is for Lebanon. I'll check in around 1710 for the institution, see if it spawned in. I hope it does, because I don't know why it wouldn't. Like, eventually you get to the point where the conditions to spawn it are less and less, so it should spawn in fucking wherever. Pate is under attack by Mutapa, and I don't think Mutapa can be stopped by just the mere 10 regiments from Pate. Anything going on in the Americas? No, just America has fully controlled the eastern seaboard. Svendale turned Canada is gone. The United States of Albania are gone. And Atlanta is gone. 3488 is gone. Truly, the Serbians have shown utter and complete dominance. Are my boys still in internal conflicts? For some reason they are. I'm not sure why, but okay. I mean, there's no rebels, and their military is just standing around, but sure. Is it still a Sheridan on the throne? It is, no. The Rice dynasty. Okay. I don't know where the Rice dynasty comes from, but sure. Mondstadt is conquering Brandenburg as we speak. There's no respite. There is no safety. There is no running away from the likes of Mondstadt. Like, really. Partu, if Partu were to ally with Livonia, maybe. But Salento is an ally of Mondstadt. And Salento isn't letting go of that alliance unless these two start to rival each other. So, yeah. Good luck. And this is Patriarch Rolf von Scharfenberg. I could be mispronouncing that. I probably am. Armenia is also being attacked by... Oh, Salento is in this because Lebanon is allied with them. Got it. Dundar took a little bit of the Gurid land in the Indian subcontinent. Just a little bit. And what is this? A Japanese conquest of Hetu Allah. So Japan is going after Ieyasu. Takigawa has joined in, Koryak has joined in, and Vononeria has joined in. On the side of Japan, we have Japan and Liyue. So Liyue is really going to be taking the brunt of things with their 40k regiments. Takigawa and Ieyasu can put up a reasonable resistance, but Koryak is going to need to come in with 10k fearsome regiments. Koryak, what are you doing? Let me look at your finances. Whew. Those furs are not selling well, I'm guessing. Those furs are, and that fish is just, it's not pushing a lot of money. Not pushing a lot of gold and silver from what it looks like. Liyue, though, like, they have their army fully formed up. They're ready to go. Ieyasu taken out. Takigawa taken out. It's just, if they can't organize themselves, then it's just like Liyue is going to run through here, and it's going to be KO. Japan is already running through Ieyasu. This time, they're not playing around. Japan is ready to go. They are ready and rearing to go. Guanseo is on Java. This is a mess. Hawaii is chillin'. They are a tributary of Japan, and they are allied with Denmark. Do you tell me Denmark's still alive? Oh, that's right. They are Southeast Asian now. Got it. And yeah, Brandenburg lost a bunch of land. Like, who could have guessed? Cornwall still alive? Ah, yes. The Cornish Pacific. Got it. Oh, wait. Melanesian. They conquered that from Hawaii. No, they didn't. But why is it Carmatian? Maybe the colony was burned? Or are they, I think I know. Is Hawaii propagating religion? Are they propagating religion? I guess they're not. I thought they could. So then why would that be Karmatian? That's really weird. I'm not sure why. Makes me want to investigate, but there are bigger fish to fry and bigger things to see, like Partu taking the capital of Akan. Seriously, Partu is sending a message saying, from Iberia to West Africa, this is all mine. I really want to see what's going to happen if Mondstadt attacks Partu, just directly. Well, I kind of know what would happen, but you know, it's just a little bit of revenge in me for what they did to the Idrisids. Anyways, hey, Anatolikon is back because Bosporus got defeated, and Livonia took a big chunk of Bosporan land right over there. Armenia lost a huge chunk of land to Lebanon again. And it's just looking worse and worse for Armenia. It's looking worse and worse for the Gurids. It's looking worse and worse for Bosporus because they are being attacked, or they are attacking Foix, but I mean, is that really going to do anything to help your case? You're going to link up your lands again, but sure, it's like, try as you might. I respect the hustle, but I think we all know where this is I think we all know where this is going. America is going after average land again, and I have to imagine America is just gonna like eventually take over all of Central America and then fight it out against Colombia. Or maybe not, because Colombia is allied to America. Alright. Partu is finally going after Mzab. Katsina. Oh, Salento. Salento v Partu. That's an interesting one. Salento is inferior numerically, but there's a large gap separating them. So I'm curious if Salento is going to try and invade Partu's own lands. Well, that would be interesting. I think I'm also going to make this a slightly shorter part. I'm going to try and go to 1722, 1723. Let's do like 20, 21 years. Muscovy allied with Semyon, Dundar, and Trankebar. So Satavahana and all them are going to have a little bit of a tough time if they want to go after Trankebar again. But I mean, if Sumeru has anything to say about it, Sumeru is going to be all over that. Yayusu almost completely sieged down, Takigawa being thrashed by Li Yue, who was 2 military techs ahead. And it is... Vononeria just isn't doing much. They aren't helping out much. Literally, most of their military is on Java. And Mzab just can't do anything. Neither can Katsina. Like, I respect that they are trying to hold out, trying to do something, but Partu just has way too many forces. Way too many. Got, what is this? What heretics? Lalard heretics. Salento is forming up. They are forming armies. Probably. Is Duvatsha dead? Is Duvatsha dead? Duvatsha's gone! Oh my goodness! Kravens, another one of your children is dead. Oh, Isfahan is back too. Under the Afsharids. Livonia only allied to Sangvisferi. Mondstadt allied with Colombia, the Papacy, and Salento. We have reached the age of enlightenment, therefore I am going to look to see where the institution spawned at. Mondstadt, tell me where it spawned at, and the Orenburg Cossacks. The Cossacks spawned in manufactories, and they spawned in the Enlightenment. That's so weird. That's so weird. This province is home to the very first centers of the Enlightenment movement. Like, that's a really nice injection of monarch points for the Orenburg Cossacks. But, yeah. I'm not sure what to think of that. They embrace it first, and it's going to spread from there. Aktemachi has embraced it, I think. And yeah, it'll spread. I'm just curious why more people weren't building some universities, because I mean, I don't take my single player games that seriously, but you know, I see that like, oh, the Enlightenment is coming. It's coming in at 1700. I should probably build some universities now in my own land, even though it's not super useful. But they will help spread the Enlightenment around in my land, so I can embrace it. Averton separatists spreading in Partu, along with Cornish separatists. If Partu leaves these unattended for too long, we could have a situation on our hands. Partu is very concentrated on getting Katsina as well as Mzab out of this war. Any other stuff going on? Colombia is going after Calchaquí, and Calchaquí is on its last legs. Pate is going after Lunda. There's no way you can go after Lunda. No, you might be able to. Pate has actually rebuilt their army, and Lunda, they only have like half as much. Huh. And Denmark is on their side, but Denmark doesn't really do much. Bosporus still going after Foix, and that's really about it. I thought you finished that war. Zigua? Yeah, but like Mutapa as well as Mahafali will be able to completely beat Pate, I would think. Peace was had, and Yayusu lost plenty of land. Liyue gained plenty of land, and so did Japan. Now Akechi is going after Yayusu, and Akechi is fighting Takigawa and Vononeria as a consequence. But we already saw Takigawa, like, their military just... It's gone. It's still... They are trying to rebuild it, but it's not fast enough, and Akechi is just taking advantage of the power vacuum that's been in place. I actually want to check one thing. Dundar, how is the Sikh religion going for you? Alright. They are simply converting the land. Duly noted. I did one thing for them. I spun a wheel and, like, what teachings could they have out of, like, the 3 that were able to be selected, and it landed on Gurmukhi script. And so I just selected that, thinking the AI may select future teachings for Sikhism, but they haven't. They haven't chosen any. So, alright, it'll just stay with Gurmukhi script, which gives like -1 missionary strength, 1% missionary strength, and then -2.5% technology cost. Averton got some land back. Hey, alright. Not too bad. Maybe Cornwall will get some stuff too. Yeah, Averton's getting some stuff back. Now, granted, Part 2 is probably going to come back for it. Averton is probably going to suffer some more. But this is what happens when you leave rebels for too long. Provinces start defecting. Yep, that's still going on. Akechi is winning that war. Sumuru, Dundar, and Satavahana are going after Trankebar, Sind, and Muscovy. So Muscovy is going to be trying to defend Trankebar, but Sumuru is already down here. And they're making a statement. They are ready to go. Dundar, oh Dundar. Yeah, this power block of Sumuru, Satavahana, and Dundar, it is hard to stop in the subcontinent. And they're not even that far behind on tech. Sumuru and Satavahana are 23. Dundar is 21. Trankebar is 22. Yeah, everyone's pretty much up to date, or at least getting there. Nearby, the furthest ones behind are Powol at 18, Kamai at 20, Pangasinan at 18, Cebu at 20, Toyotomi at 19. So, yeah, it's interesting stuff. Interesting indeed. And I have to imagine Sind is going to lose a lot more land here. They're probably not going to lose this land up here, because I don't think the AI can core that far, but they're going to lose a lot. Morea, their last bastion of hope in Chalkis. And we do have some more province defections, I think. Averton separatists, they're occupying more land. Cornish separatists are also occupying more land. The fort at Lancaster is keeping it a zone of control. And there is a fort elsewhere. Gaelic separatists are over here. They're about to give a core to Gaeldom. Interesting. Part 2, I think you are investing too much time into taking down Mzab. So Anatolikon, despite being allied with Armenia, Lebanon has seen to it that they don't care about the alliance and they are ready to go. The Orenburg Cossacks are also defending here. But they are defending wait, what? Sangvisveri. Oh, so Sangvisveri started this war against Anatolikon, and they brought in their own allies. They brought in Lebanon, and Anatolikon is allied with Armenia. Why are the Orenburg Cossacks in this? Defending against Sangvisveri. Anatolikon wasn't allied with them though. That's just weird. Anyways, the Oldenburg Cossacks are also defending against Livonia because this is the Livonian-Norwegian imperialist war. And Livonia is looking to just fully annex Norway. Or at least mostly annex them. Part 2 has finally finished off what they wanted against Mzab, and they took a huge part of the Maghreb. Now, Part 2 needs to deal with the rebels up here before any more land slips away. We'll see if they do that. Akechi, are you gonna... How much of Yayusu are you going to annex? Takigawa is still in this, but their military is still in shambles, as well as Yayusu's military. What is going to happen, I wonder? Pangasinan is at war with... Pangasinan reconquest of Demak. So you're at war with Vononeria. Okay. Did you bring anyone in? Pangasinan and Kutai. Okay. But I don't think Vononeria is going to do much, if I'm honest. At least I don't think so. And Akechi's making headway into Takigawa. Takigawa just can't do anything. This is Akechi dominance. Lebanon, oh Lebanon. How you are demolishing Armenia and maybe being the inadvertent savior of the Gurids. Who knows? Ah, there's Partu's army. Finally, they got something up there. I didn't know if Partu was gonna manage to put down the rebels in time, but you know, Averton still got some land back, even though that land is now occupied by noble rebels. So, And those noble rebels are not merciful. Norway hired some condottieri from Mondstadt, but you're going to need a whole lot more than that to combat the 250k strong military of Livonia that's currently sieging down the great province of Orenburg. Oh, Armenia. Oh, Armenia. If only it worked out better. Kolothunat. They have completely moved into the middle of the Arabian Peninsula, as weird as that sounds. Oh, Pate. They got split into 3 chunks. Kind of anticipated that coming, with Mutapa and Mahafali going after them. It was no surprise. America, how much did... Oh my goodness. Average land has been dismembered. Just look at this. Look at the horror. I really don't want to know what is coming through when America starts to border Cascadia, and then it's just... Well, America is running a train through. You know? Brutal shit. What is this? Brazil, with the average generic dynasty on the throne, is defending against Sulacet, and also helping average land itself defend against Fontaine. Sulacet actually has way more military troops than I thought, but they are 2 military techs behind Brazil. Regardless of that military deficiency, or military deficit, I should say, Brazil is just struggling. They are struggling indeed. Indeed. King Carlos III is beating out Duchess Buppas the 6th, average generic. Actim culture is a mystery to me as to how a lot of things should be pronounced. Kabu is now going after Mzab, because Mzab is in complete shambles. Just, you know, there's barely anything left of a Mozabite government. Oh my goodness. Satavahana and Sumuru, what did you do? You just basically took, like, all the rivers and shit. Well, not all the rivers, but you know. You split Tranquebar up so much that it's outright cruel and unusual. Orenburg is sieged down. Whew. Livonia, do you have any mercy for these poor, poor Cossacks, whose only way of life is really warlike? Does not seem... Is Yayusu dead? Oh, okay, no. I was like, there's no way Yayusu's gone. And now Shimabara is going after just Akechi alone. They think they can take on Akechi. We'll see, because Akechi, they have proven themselves to be superior to the other exiles of the Thunderdome. But are they superior to the winner of the Thunderdome? I don't think so, because Japan is dedicating a hell of a lot to this. But Akechi, they're going to go down fighting. Mama didn't raise no quitter. You know what I mean? Armenia pieced out Lebanon, and now it's just Bosporus. At war with Bosporus and Aktemachi. Although Aktemachi is a non-factor. Bosporus still fields a hell of a lot of troops, though. 84k. It's way more than anything Armenia could ever field. Anatolikon is pieced out, and they have shrunk even more. King Petros I is reeling. He's trying to... Oh. They've taken Orenburg. They have taken the gracious province. The heart of the Cossacks has been ripped out. Unfortunate. But Livonia needs these provinces, needs this development if they are going to stand up to Mondstadt in the future. But it's gonna be so difficult to do that. We'll stop in about September of this year, September of 1723. And man, Akechi, they're struggling, but they're taking a good fight here. They need to organize the rest of their forces because Japan is not intent on leaving Akechi alone. This is a bad fight for Japan, but Japan is still sieging down two provinces at Aigun and Furdan. So it's not over, but it's looking bleak for Akechi. Here we go, September 1st of 1723. Lots of things happen. Oh, Averton even got one more province. And Averton has successfully reeled in those nobles. They need to put down those Anglican heretics. Pesky Anglicans. And, yeah. Duvacha is down. The Idrisids are a tributary. And more and more, we're just seeing the world kind of consolidate in its various regions. So, yeah. I've been really enjoying this. Kalchakui is almost dead. I think they're actually gonna... This is gonna be their last war. Sulacet is about to go after them. Brazil is a power player in South America, and who knows who's gonna win between Sulacet and Brazil. Colombia is also another power player. America cannot be stopped in the Americas, and Fontaine turned Haiti is holding their own in the islands. And I don't really have much else to say other than let's look at that leaderboard. So, and we also have our first full hegemony. Mondstadt is our economic hegemon. In first place is Mondstadt. In second place is Partu. In third place is Livonia. In fourth place is America. In fifth place is Salento. In sixth place is Lebanon. In seventh place is Colombia. In eighth place is Shimabara. In ninth place is Sulacet. In 10th place is the Rocky Mountain Rangers. In 11th place is Bosporus. And in 12th place is Aktemachi. That'll be all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next part.